meet the dispute settler. Pretty good saw, this. Alright. Got a bit of builder's bog here, just to fill up some cracks. Putting a lot of time and effort into these posts, so may as well do them properly and make them last as long as possible. Just move this camera back a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Some pretty big cracks at the bottom. Let's fill them up as best we can. Anything that you can do just to slow down the rot. So I guess if you were planted in the ground for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you'd start to rot a bit as well. But I can't sort of underestimate or overestimate, I can never get that right. I can never get it right for how hard these posts actually are. They're just, I've heard it said before that it's like sanding steel. It's pretty true. Now obviously I'm not going to sand these off because it's going in a hole, but I've done the other end, and it looks really good. It's sanded off really flush. So the joys of doing things off camera. I was talking to some people the other day, and they were telling me that they really like my YouTube channel, and I realised that I'm just practicing really for the first 50 or 100 or however long it takes. But they were saying that they like the content, and they always kind of look forward to it, and how quirky it is. Quirky is probably what we're looking for. Quirky is us. Right. And I'm going to seal these as well with stain blocker. So that provides another level of seal, I guess you can call it. So good just having this that you can chuck in the bin. A little bit there. Should have done a little bit more. Starting to go off. Cool, no cracks down there. Side's not bad. Cool. Now to sand the rest of this and give it a coating of sealer. Let's get this sealed. So it's a white shellac. It's a stain blocker for tannin, which there's a lot of it in this. I screwed something into the side of it the other day to hold the post firm, and a few hours later there was all this blood running out of it. So just want to make sure these are nice and sealed. One of my greatest hates in life is painting. I dislike it, but because I'm too impatient. And I never am prepared. Like I've got this tiny brush. I bought like a 4-inch brush for doing the top coat, but I just didn't buy another coat because I thought that top coat was really stain resistant. Well, it's stain resistant, but it's not a stain block. But it is pretty good. But this was just laying around, this paint, so I just want to use it up. So it's like 40 or 50 bucks for a little can. I usually try to put something in the background just to add a bit of interest. You'll notice that I had my car in the background last time around, just to hide that fence, because the fence behind us, behind that black car, was here when we moved here. And it's okay, but it's aging and it's kind of bland. So that's my wife's car, the Mitsubishi ASX, and it's one of the best cars I've ever bought, really. really good price, really good warranty, and it just goes. Just really never had any issues with it. Had it for a year. Admittedly, we haven't done a lot of kilometres in it, but you know, they have them in rent-a-car fleets, sort of the lower spec model than that, and they're really good. A lot of people at work have them just as a run around, and they just swear by them. I just can't fault them. But it is astonishing how long it takes to do one post. You know, my dad used to be pretty impatient, but he'd be saying to me, the post will start talking to me soon. It'll be here for so long, it'll learn how to talk. Ah, the joys of having a full-time job, eh? Yeah, I just have no paint technique at all. I just get the paint on. Yeah, that little ASX has just got a normally aspirated 2-litre engine. So there's no turbos, there's no bells and whistles. It just is quite basic. Although it has a press button start, which is really good. I don't think I'll ever go back to a car that doesn't have that. Unless it's an old Ute or something. Now the old Ute is a little bit neglected. I purposely got all of the fencing materials delivered here because it would have weighed tons, and I got it all delivered in one hit because it included 25 bags of concrete as well. But yeah, there is a intermittent starting issue with the Ute, and we believe that it is fuel pump related, and I'm hoping that it is fuel pump relay related, because that's a whole lot easier to fix. So luckily I haven't really needed it for anything pressing, but I will soon. So I should get my finger out and get it sorted. Okay, I think you get the main idea that it's getting painted. Well, it's that time of the day, getting dark, lots of cars in the background, lots of background noise and lawnmowers and stuff. I've cleaned up this area. I had a caravan parked here for almost a year. And so there's a big dirt patch here. So that's enough for this evening. We'll keep on going tomorrow, but thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.